guys, I'm Mercy and this is Book Spice X. Today I am going to the International Book Fair here in Costa Rica. This is the biggest book event here in the country. It's not as big as the book conventions in the United States, but it's all we got. And I go every year, and I usually buy just a book for myself and a book for my daughter because I don't tend to buy books for myself. I usually get them as gifts for Mother's Day, birthdays, and Christmases. So yeah, we're going to check it out, and I thought I could maybe vlog a little bit to show you guys from other countries how is it like here for us. So I hope you guys like it.
Hombre perturbador que llegó al poder para quedar empatados porque no fueron por el cambio, sino por la ganza. El personaje principal de la obra es un campesino del Estado.
hours ago, because then we went to get some food and to do some grocery shopping, and now we're home. And it was really difficult to film, and it was impossible to vlog because it was so crowded and it was so loud. So that's why I just have some footage which you just saw. So I am going to show you what I got, which is not much because, as I said at the beginning, I don't usually buy books for myself, and when I go to this fair I just buy one book for me and one book for my daughter because she loves books. She's 5 years old. Mainly because I don't like spending money on myself, and because at this fair most of the books are in Spanish, and I don't like reading in Spanish unless that's the language in which the book was originally written. So the English section it's always really limited. There were really good deals. For example, there was like a compilation of Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility, and then a compilation of Shakespeare's works, and then a compilation of, I don't know, Tolstoy, or different compilations, and you could get 3 of them, for example the Jane Austen, the Shakespeare's, and the Tolstoy's, for like 35 bucks, which is really a good deal. And you could get like the Hunger Games and two of the Hunger Games books for 20 bucks and stuff like that. They were really good deals, but they were all for books in Spanish, and I really don't like that. So I just got this. Well, first I got the program. It says Feria Internacional del Libro, Costa Rica 2016. And they gave us these little bookmarks from the fair. And well, I bought this from my favorite bookstore, which is La Librería Internacional. That's where I always buy my books. And we got some bookmarks. We got this, which is about their new comic section because they didn't have one. Then we have this one, and in the back it looks like this, and it says El arte de la vida consiste en hacer de la vida una obra de arte, Voltaire. It says the art of life consists in making life a work of art itself. And my daughter got one for herself. And then I got this one, that is La Romana Indomita, and it's from a Costa Rican author, Ana Cristina Rossi. It's her newest book. And I got this one for Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, which I love. It's not my kind of reading, but this one I adore. I hate After You, though. The sequel, didn't like it at all. And on the back it has a quote from the book. It says, Cuando yo era niña, mi ropa favorita eran esas botas azul turquesa y mis leotardos de abejorro. It is, when I was a kid, my favorite clothing were those turquoise boots and my bumblebee tights. I guess you guys are seeing all of this backwards, but that's why I am reading them to you. And the book that I got for myself is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I love Pride and Prejudice. I read it when I was a teenager. I reread it a couple of months ago because I knew that I wanted to read this one, and I want to see the movie. So hopefully I will be getting to this really soon, and it's in English. And my daughter got 3 really short storybooks. They're like bedtime stories from a series that it's called I Can Read, my first read, because she's 5 and she's starting to read now. And it's Mia and the Girl with a Twirl, which is about ballet, because she did ballet for like a hot minute when she was 2 years old and she's obsessed with it. And this is another series that is called Pinkalicious. This one is School Rules, and this one is The Princess of Pink Slumber Party. And they are really short and illustrated bedtime stories in English, because she speaks mainly Spanish and just a little bit of English, and I need to fix that. And these 2 books were about $26 at this fair. So that is all. This is not actually the book that I was hoping to get at the fair. I was actually hoping I could get a Costa Rican book, but I didn't find it. And now I then realized that the closing ceremony for this fair is going to be on Sunday, and on that closing ceremony they are honoring the author of this book that I was hoping I could get. So we are planning to go to the closing ceremony, buy the book there, and get it signed by the author. So hopefully you would get some footage of that. So let's see if I can make it. For now, bye. We are heading to the National Theater to the closing ceremony for the book fair. I won't be able to vlog there because we are not allowed to use our cell phones, but at least I would get some footage from the outside so you can see this place, because it's a beautiful building. It's my favorite building here on the city, and I will talk to you at the end of the ceremony.
He estado 5 veces en este Teatro Nacional, recibiendo un premio nacional, pero nunca como hoy, guiado por las manos de don Steve Alonso, de ese grupo de personas que hicieron una obra teatral extraordinaria.
En esta feria, en el trabajo de esta gestión, permítame pues entregárselas y no pedirle que venga sino acercarme a las tres.
The book fair is over. The closing ceremony was beautiful and the place was gorgeous. They honored a Costa Rican author, José León Sánchez, and I am planning to make a video about him and his work because his story is really peculiar and he's a really known author here in Costa Rica but also internationally. So I hope you guys would enjoy that. I got my book there at the closing ceremony and he signed it for me, so I'm really happy about that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and I would talk to you soon. Bye.